what is going on, you guys? Today I have another super quick episode for you. So we're going to be reviewing a channel called Teaching Men's Fashion, and the title here is 8 Fashion Mistakes That Make You Look Bad. Let's get into it.
Clothing can transform an unattractive man into an attractive man, but it all depends on what you wear and how you wear it. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you the 8 fashion mistakes that are making you look bad as a man so you can transform into that attractive guy overnight. Let's start with the first fashion mistake. You're using clothing that's dropping your aura points. Look, your aura is just basically how cool you look, but most guys' outfits are full of mistakes that are costing them aura points. So to keep it very simple, here's a quick list of clothing items that are draining your aura. Your dirty shoes, your fly is open, your shirt or clothes has holes in it, you're wearing skinny jeans, your jean shorts are above your knee, you're mixing Nike and Adidas clothing, your socks are yellow and stained, and finally, you're wearing baggy clothes, but really, it's just too big for you. Look, just like that, I'm already preventing you from dressing bad.
So first thing, right, like obviously he's appealing to a little bit of like the younger audience by using the aura thing. But it's easy, right? Translation, what he said was like how stylish or how cool you look. And I know there's gonna be somebody watching that's like, "Well, bro, I don't care about looking cool, like being into your styles, like, you know, it's feminine or whatever, right?" And that's cool. I mean, this video is probably not for you, honestly. This is for guys who understand basically that, you know, putting a little bit of effort into your style, your grooming, that kind of stuff is showing that you care, right? And showing that you want to present yourself well. Because honestly, like, you know, as much as I don't like to admit it, right? Like, first impressions mean a lot to people. So like if you have one of these things, right, like sort of like the dirty clothes or like holes in your stuff or, you know, little things, right? It's gonna sort of like put people off, whether it's for like a potential new friend, new job opportunity, girlfriend, whatever, right? So it's like, keep this stuff in mind. Like, I know a lot of guys have an ego around, you know, fashion and like their looks, like maybe they've had like really long hair for a long time, right? But not everybody's Jason Momoa or Thor, right? So just keep this stuff in mind as you watch the video so you can figure out like what you might be able to tweak to improve your style.
I'm getting you to look better, but there are still 7 more mistakes you need to avoid if you want to look your absolute best, which takes me to number 2. You don't know how to wear baggy pants. Most men, they look terrible in baggy pants, but it's not the pants, it's you. First up, you need to understand, you're not wearing actual baggy pants. See, if you're a guy that's used to wearing skinny jeans, you going from skinny jeans to just straight cut pants, those aren't baggy. What you should be looking for are pants that are around 3 to 5 centimeters larger than your legs. This is when you start getting into the baggy territory. Next, you're pairing the wrong shirt. Most assume, all right, I have baggy pants, I should pair it with a baggy shirt as well. This is incorrect. What you actually need is some sort of slim top to add balance to your outfit. For example, I love to wear tank tops with my baggy pants. But lastly, you're messing it up with your shoes. When you're wearing baggy pants, I always suggest to try multiple shoes, but a general rule of thumb is wear shoes that are a bit thicker or chunkier. These are kind of in the middle. These are Thursday Boots new court sneakers. You guys already know that when it comes to my plain white sneakers, Thursday is my go-to. But they just released these new sneakers that are designed a little bit heavier, so they look hefty and they pair perfectly with baggy pants. And I love that they're white because I can use them all the time. Let's move on to the third mistake. You are wearing all black.
And by the way, like the white sneakers with no design, no logos, no other colors on it are like a very easy, simple route for guys to go. So like, instead of complicating things, like those white sneakers look good with like formal outfits or casual, right? So it's a good staple piece.
Every style guy will tell you, oh, wear all black because it makes you look good, but it's actually making you look worse. It's not that wearing all black is a bad look. The problem is that you're wearing all black incorrectly. There are 3 rules you should follow when you wear black. First off, a mistake most guys make is that they'll throw on a black t-shirt, some black fitting jeans, and call it a day. You need to level this up. Swap those skinny black jeans for black trousers. The second rule is that you should add some texture. So we're gonna take it up a notch. Swap that black t-shirt for a sweater. This is gonna add layers and depth to an outfit, which is necessary because you're wearing the same color. But the third rule is that you must wear jewelry. See, black is already very devoid of any vibrancy and very boring. Jewelry is a great way to bring life into this outfit. So to avoid you looking like a club bouncer, you want to start wearing jewelry, and to know what type of jewelry to wear, just look at your veins. If your veins look kind of purple or bluish, wear silver jewelry. If they're more greenish, kind of like mine, you can go ahead and wear gold jewelry. So just add some necklaces, bracelets, or rings, you're good to go. Number 4, aren't match.
I don't know about the veins thing, but I have heard guys say like, if you're more like tan skinned or darker skinned, like gold usually looks better. And then if you're more pale or lighter skinned, then silver usually looks better. Again, like I'm not like, the only thing I ever wear is a watch, right? I'm not really like a necklace guy. I've had girls like try to get me to wear necklaces, but like, I don't know, I'm just not really into them myself. but some guys are like, and they can pull it off. Like this guy can. I mean, like having like this sort of like thin, non-flashy necklace. Like that's an okay look. Or some guys might have like a ring or two. It's not really my style, but you know, again, right? You gotta figure out what your style is, but keep it sort of like a timeless and classic look. So some of this stuff is like in right now, like the baggy look, and certain guys can pull it off, right? Like those baggy t-shirts and stuff he was talking about. Like there's guys with like the quote unquote like sleeper build, which means like you could tell that they're really buff under that baggy t-shirt, so it works for them. But like it doesn't work so well on a guy who's like really big or a guy who's really skinny, like a twig, right? Because you could tell like, you know, they might be hiding that they're not like in the shape that they want to be, but it also, you can tell really easily that they're not really like muscular or anything like that, right? So it's kind of like there's like a double-edged sword effect to it.
Your socks to your outfit. Most men will ruin their outfits all because of their socks.
Also, it feels a little bit boyish, right? Like it's kind of like TikTok boy wears like the baggy, like, you know, the t-shirt or the baggy clothes, and I don't know if it's gonna stay. It's not really like as timeless or classic, right? So maybe something a little better fitted.
So I'm gonna show you how to match your socks to your outfit. First off, always match the color of your socks with your shoes. This applies to summer, winter, or formal events. Next, you need to match the sock length to your sneakers, and you're gonna base it based on the shoe that you're wearing. So if you're wearing high top sneakers, you should always wear longer tube socks that are higher than.
And as you can see, right, like he's appealing a little bit to like the younger audience as well, right? Because like I think at a certain point, like most older guys, like they don't really want to wear like sneakers that are that loud, like these ones, right? I mean, they can be okay for the gym, I guess, or like if you actually play basketball, right? But yeah, I don't know. It's just like at a certain point, like those classic, like those white sneakers are like best for just about everything, right? Any occasion you want, because stuff like this. It just like feels like you get to a certain age and you're like, like it makes you feel like you're trying to act too young, if that makes sense.
Sneakers and nothing under that. If you're wearing low cut sneakers, you can go for low cut socks and anything above that, even though I still prefer higher tube socks with this look. Now, that said, the style and color of your socks will only take you so far, because if you're pairing those socks with crappy shoes, it's not gonna matter. You're still gonna be messing up your style. So you need to understand that whatever outfit you have, it always starts with the foundation, the shoes. And if you want great shoes, I recommend Thursday. See, Thursday has you covered, from boots, right now that fall and winter is coming, to sneakers. You go to my closet, 80% of our shoes are from Thursday. What I love about them is that everything's handmade with quality leathers, giving you the assurance that once you buy these shoes, you won't have to replace them in years. I had boots from Thursday in my closet that are about 4 years old. That's how long this stuff lasts you. And the best part is, you're not gonna break the bank. If you guys wanna check out Thursday and level up your style with better shoes, you can click the link down below and check out the shoes that you saw me wearing in today's video. Number 5, you're not taking care of your clothing. I want you to take a look at these two outfits. The one on the left, it looks great, while the one on the right looks.
I'm sure a lot of guys can attest to this one, right? Like I don't think there's some guys that are ironing their clothes, right? But I think a lot of guys like they kind of like do their laundry and then put their clothes away, and maybe they're not really ironing, right? And this shows a really great difference, right? like you go outside, like a girl will easily be able to tell the difference between these things. Just keep that in mind, right? Like, oh bro, it's no big deal, I'm just going to Walmart, I'm just going to the store. Well, just in case you see a cute girl, basically don't come crying later when it's like, oh, I felt like I couldn't approach her because, you know, I hadn't shaved, or I hadn't, you know, I wasn't wearing like the best outfit, so, you know, like I decided not to go up to her, you know? Like that's the kind of thing that this does to you. Like if you meet someone, even if it's not a girl, like if you meet someone who might be like maybe like a good person that might get you hired at a company, like they might, like, again, it's like a first impressions thing. And I know there's people watching this that are like, well, that sucks, dude. Like, you know, they shouldn't care so much about how I look. Yeah, I mean, I agree. At the same time, right, that's just sort of like the reality, right? You know, yeah, don't judge people by their cover, or like a book by the cover or by their looks, but you know, you can see, right, like easily, like there's one that you'd perceive like, okay, like this guy's like put some effort in, his clothes aren't wrinkled, looking a little bit cleaner, right? So, and again, like both of these, you know, they do work, right? They're kind of in right now, but like the baggy clothes aren't really like as timeless. The trousers look a little bit better than the baggy t-shirt.
terrible. But here's the thing, I'm wearing the exact same pieces in both outfits. The only difference is how I take care of my clothes before I put it on. So here's how you're gonna start taking care of your clothes to always look good. First, you need to learn how to store your clothes. You wanna hang up t-shirts to avoid wrinkles and fold line. For thicker items like jerseys or sweaters, these you wanna fold them because you don't wanna get any shoulder bumps on the hems when you hang it. Second, you need to get smart about laundry. Look, your mama's not gonna be doing your laundry for the rest of your life. So you need to stop mixing your clothes colors and stop washing in high heat. You wanna do 3 piles, your blacks, your whites, and your colored, and only wash your clothing at 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius to protect the fabric of your clothes. And finally, ditch the iron and invest in a steamer. Look, it's gonna make your life 10 times easier, but also it's gonna keep your clothes fresh because you're gonna neutralize any bad odors every time you steam your clothes. You follow these 3 steps, you're gonna look better in every outfit because you're learning how to take care of them. So far, I've already saved you from negative aura points, from wearing baggy.
By the way, like those are little things like guys will definitely miss, right? Like the hanger thing, like you can like mess up your shirts or even like nice shirts that you have too, right? Like if the hanger is weird, right? And like you're doing something to the shoulders, right? Like it'll over time create some wear in it where like it'll just look kind of weird. And there's a lot of these little things like how you hang something or how you fold it, you know, because that's how you end up with like a lot of those wrinkles or little, you know, things where you kind of messed up the clothes over time faster than if you took care of it more.
Pants the wrong way, from wearing all black outfits that make you look like a bartender. I've even showed you how to fix your socking and now how to take care of your clothes. These are the mistakes that 99% of guys are making and now you'll never make again. But there are 3 more mistakes I wanna make sure you never do so you always look good in your clothes. Number 6, you're making the same shoe mistakes over and over again. I knew a buddy in school, his name was Thomas. He had good style, I'm not even gonna lie, it was pretty decent, but his shoe game was the worst I had ever seen in my life. No matter what this dude put on, the shoes would just always ruin it. So in honor of my boy, there are 3 shoe mistakes he would always make I want you to avoid so you can always look good. First, never mix and match Nike and Adidas. I always prefer to buy socks with no branding. They're cheaper and you can mix it with any brand you want. Second mistake.
That's why it's good to get the white sneakers that don't have any brand on it either, right? So it's easier to match it with other things. No other color, no other logo, right? I mean, I know like it seems like such a small thing with the logo, but again, like, you know, if there's less branding, like even if a t-shirt like has a little brand right there, it doesn't look as good as a t-shirt that has 0 logos, 0 words, 0 brands on it, right? I mean, that's just like, I know you might not have thought about that before because I hadn't for a long time, but it makes like a really small, subtle difference. And the other thing he was saying about like the sneakers, earlier he mentioned that like your base level or like your foundation are your sneakers. That's really true. Like, especially like if you know, let's say you meet a girl for the first time, for example. Funny enough, like that's one of the first things they notice about you is your shoes. So like your style there. So having something more timeless or classic there is really going to help you. That it's like a clean pair of sneakers too.
Stop overdressing when you have statement sneakers. When your sneakers are loud, the rest of your outfit needs to be calm. Let your sneakers stand out. And third, stop buying a bunch of low quality shoes instead of investing in a few high quality pairs. Not only will they make your outfits look cheap, but low quality shoes wear out faster, which makes your outfits look worse because now your shoes look busted. If you instead listen to me and buy a few high quality pairs, like the sneakers I showed you, those are affordable, they look great and they're versatile, you're gonna make every outfit look more expensive while saving money because you don't have to be replacing them. I'm telling you right now, the best decision you could ever make is level up your shoe game with high quality shoes because now every outfit you put on will look good. So whether you want boots or sneakers, you can click the link down below and go check out Thursdays. Look at their collection. I promise you, you're going to fall in love with these styles. Which takes us to mistake 7. You are trying to buy style, but you can't because a lot of men think, oh, being broke is the reason I can't have style. But you have an advantage. I'm gonna show you why being broke actually gives you more style. You see, when you're broke, you're less likely to spend money with clothing with ugly brand names and logos all over it, which at the end will make you look less stylish. Instead, you can focus on basic, timeless pieces with no logo that just looks good on your body. You also become more unique. While everyone else is chasing all the standard brands and trends, you're probably exploring thrift shops or discovering one-of-a-kind items that no one else is looking. And third, you probably take better care of your clothing. Look, I'm telling you firsthand, bro, when I was growing up, my parents barely could buy me 1 pair of shoes. So for the whole school year, I needed to make sure those sneakers were squeaky clean. So when you develop these practices of actually taking care of your clothes, you're gonna look better than the other guy that's not taking care of his clothes. That's why I'm telling you, bro, if you make the investment on like high quality, let's say white sneakers from Thursday, and you really take care of them, you could have those for the next 1 to 2 years and never have to buy another sneaker because they're versatile and you actually took care of it. Which takes you to number 8. You don't know how to get back your...
Well, and that's why it's funny when guys like have an ego around style. It's like maybe they're like overcomplicating it in their head because really you just need a few staple pieces and that's it, right? Like, and the funny part about like the budget thing he was talking about, I mean, it depends on where you are, right? I'm sure there's equivalent to where you live in the world, but like in the US, for example, like Target, Walmart, H&M, like those all have like cheap t-shirts with no logo that will have a clean look to them. You can get a pair of jeans or a pair of shorts and just overall have a clean, timeless look like he's talking about. It's also very simple.
Look, at the start of this video, I showed you 8 ways that you were losing aura points. Now, I'm gonna show you 8 ways to increase your aura with your style. I want you to wear a crisp white t-shirt under your sweaters to add more layers. I want you to opt for boots that have a heel, like this one from Thursday, so you could be taller. I want you to mix in vintage items from garage sales and thrift stores. I want you to always wear at least one accessory, like sunglasses. I want you to always steam your clothes right before you leave, so you can always look crisp. I want you to choose crew neck t-shirts, as they will make your shoulders look broader and your arms look bigger. I want you to match white shoes with black pants and a black top for an easy, stylish fit. And finally, use minimal chains to make a statement without being over the top. If you follow everything I've laid out in this video with the clothing you already have, you'll go from unattractive to attractive by tomorrow. See you boys next time.
Awesome, guys. Well, obviously some good points in this video. He's got a lot of good advice on ways to increase and level up your style. So if that's something you've been looking to do, definitely consider some of this advice and take what works for you, right? You know, you want to take like what inspires you, what doesn't, you can leave it. Like for me, right, it would be like the stuff that's super baggy. It's not really my thing. But you know, figure out what works for you so you can start really being proud of the way you're presenting yourself when you're walking around. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. You got this, bro.